That's not going to do your confidence any good, is it? You nearly fell off it just sitting on it.
Doesn't look so far down from here.
Nah, it's alright, isn't it? Hopefully no one rocks up. If they do, you dive that way and I'll dive that way. We'll listen out for riders. We're at the big drop. The big drop. Ash is feeling good. Got a fresh lid. And there's no pressure here, although he might be putting himself under a bit of pressure. He's here of his own free will. Oh yeah. He is. He is.
Should have a disclaimer for or something for that, shouldn't we?
We really need to focus on how you do this and doing it. Yeah. And I think you're right, mate. Just that here, it doesn't look that bad, does it?
That's the sweet spot there.
It's drawing me in there, yeah. It's not the sweet spot actually. It's where I'm suggesting you land.
Yeah.
And kind of where I have been, because
Wait, it's about 5.5 foot. Fine.
no, I'd say it was like about 4.5.
You know, well, this is really soft, but it didn't feel soft.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
the
I
ground
was
was
having
harder as well,
Yeah, true.
and you landed down there. You know where all those bushes have been flattened?
Yeah, it is actually.
Yeah. Ash's bed, we'll call it. Where he laid his head to rest. We need to create a bridge in your thought process where it hops over that panic and you commit to keeping that straight line and just, you know, half sending it. We'll call it a full send when it goes out, but half sending it. You haven't got to pop off. You just got to continue your flow of speed. Hey, do you know what? Let's draw the line. The front wheel has got to pass that before landing. I've got to be careful. I don't look at it for too long. This little condensation thing going on. So what I did was go right from that tree. I'm forgetting about that. All I'm going to focus on is going off that lip and landing there. And mate, was I bang on or what?
Yeah.
That's exactly where I thought I'd land.
Yeah.
That's my actual line, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you followed where you actually wanted to.
Wow. Impressing myself, yeah. This really isn't about me. We'll switch back to Ash in a second. There he is, look. Feeling sorry for himself. Smash the thumbs up, they say. Give this video a like. Let's encourage Ash to do the right thing. And that means getting the process of doing this drop off correctly. So I drew a line just there where I thought my back wheel's kind of landing. I want to get to a point where I'm landing down there more. But yeah, we'll work on it. I then drew a line that went down there and I actually did the exact line that I planned to do. And then sort of went a little bit left there, which I keep doing. Happy. Right, then I think we're going for another drop in. In the moment.
I don't know, like, the fact that I veered up around it, I was like, oh, it's alright man, I'm safe.
And then what?
I don't know, like I had my foot down, just started like squirming, you know, like the squirming I was doing over the wire, like, coming down that chute. So I was like a bucking bronco, trying to like keep the bike pointed straight.
Once that's gone off and the back wheel follows, you can just start to drop, like you can start to lower. You're only holding it. You're only holding your bars up for as long as your bike is. And then if you want, you can just like, you know what I mean? You can sort of, you could land before the line. Absolutely.
No, I don't think today's a day.
There we go. Glasses on or glasses off? Yeah, we'll go off. Right then, today's conversation is going to be about confidence. No, it's all about the big drop. So, just been out for the second look at. Well, this would be Ash's third look because he actually came yesterday and did what we did today. But yeah, it's our third look for Ash is at the big drop, which it's a nerve-wracking drop to do, and I've got to be honest with you, and I was honest with Ash at the end, that when I got back there today, I was a little bit nervous, and I just thought, I can't show Ash those nerves because he'll feed off that and become nervous himself. Turns out it didn't make any difference. But the whole point in this bit of talk really is not to listen to me and my opinions, but to hear what Ash is going through and to sort of travel on his story. So I'm going to switch off and let Ash give you 60 seconds of how he felt and what he went through. So over to you, Ash.
I don't know, obviously I came out here with full intentions today to just, I said to the missus actually, I think it was her I said it to, that I was just going to turn up, not spend more than a couple of seconds looking at it, and then just go, right, push past it and ride down and go off it. But I think my issue is I'm so inconsistent with my confidence levels ride to ride, and even during a ride, you know, like when we've been to like uplifts and stuff, where in the morning I'm full of confidence, and then the afternoon something like a silly little thing will happen, and then it's just dwindled. And it was the same again, you know, like we had a bit of a talk about it, we looked at it, pushed past it, had a run down, and I waited to watch Ryan go off it before I even actually started with my wheels rolling, like. And we had two goes to it, and both times I just bottled it, like. And we basically, I says, well, today's not the day, then let's go and have a look at another drop that's over there, which actually I'm a lot more comfortable with. Yes, Roy. But I don't know. There were a few sillies just riding across the hill to the other drop where I was just like, oh, today's not the day. Then I'll come back with a fresh head, full intentions of going and doing that one, and then maybe work my way up.
So, if you could put your finger on one thing that you think's stopping you from going off that edge, what would you say it is?
Fear of pain.
Fear of pain.
But
interesting. So you spoke about that at the top, didn't you?
Yeah.
And sort of gave us an example of how you've gone through that before with another sport.
Yeah. So, like, so immediately after the crash last time, my initial response after hitting the ground and thinking, okay, that wasn't too bad, was, okay, let's go again. So I says to Roy, right, I'm going to go back up and have another go. And like Roy and Dave were both surprised. And, are you sure? Or well, it was a bit of uncertainty, but okay, yeah, let's do it then. And I think what it is, I've had this a few times with rides where after a crash, I end up more confident because I'm like, well, actually, I'm obviously not made of glass, and it's not impossible. And if you do crash, what's the worst that's going to happen? Really, it's going to be a really freak incident. And I've had it because I've done a few like charity boxing bouts, and in the lead up to those bouts, I've had sparring sessions. And what I've found is, if it's been a week between sparring sessions, and I go back into the ring, and I like the first minute of the first round, I'm so tense and nervous about getting hit, and I'm trying to avoid it continuously. I know that's the point, you're supposed to not get hit or try and avoid it. But once I've been hit a couple of times, in my head, I'm like, well, actually, it's not so bad. I don't mind getting hit. And then for the rest of that round and for the subsequent rounds, I'm absolutely cool with it.
So, do you think that maybe our tactics are wrong today? Maybe you needed to have a little crash before?
Actually,
or
force a crash.
I tell you what we'll do, because Ash has committed to this jump. He is saying that he's going to do it.
Yep.
So at some point we will put that video out on the channel where Ash smashes that drop. But I think I've got an idea. You ready for it?
Go on.
Next time we come, let's bring the boxing gloves. Yeah? We'll bring the boxing gloves.
Smash me around the head a bit.
I'll fist him up a little bit. He'll be like, okay, that's not too bad. Maybe I can do this drop. Whenever I've done that, I've always related a crash to, like, doing something to a crash that I've had, and then gone, well, that wasn't that bad. So if that wasn't that bad, then surely this won't be that bad. I can do this.
I think what it is, it's that emotion, that sensation of actually like picking myself up out of the dirt and going, oh, that wasn't so bad. It gets locked away so deep that all I can remember feeling that way, that actual like emotion in my head, and like, you know, I don't get that same fizz of like, come on then, let's have another go.
Yeah.
It's difficult to harness that like I suppose maverick attitude, you know what I mean?
Yeah. How do you feel now walking away from it, not having done the drop?
I wouldn't say disappointed, because the drop's not going anywhere. I don't know. I just think,
because
like,
I was thinking that you would be disappointed. Remember, I was saying like you're going to beat yourself up.
I think the thing is though, like we said when we got back to the car, it's part of the process, I suppose. And like this trip out, although like in one respect maybe you could look at it as a bit of a waste, but it's one step closer to me doing it.
Yeah. If sessioning jumps allows you to become more confident at doing jumps, then there must be some truth in just visiting and sizing up jumps would boost your confidence towards attempting it, maybe.
Yeah.
Some people can just throw themselves at these sort of things, but Ash has got a mental block with it.
Yep.
And something he's always had. He's a really good mountain biker when his tyres are on the ground, but the minute there's a drop off or something that could, even something that looks like a drop off and it's not, and he'll get there and he'll be on the brakes and he'll stop and he'll be like, oh, like this, and that's that blocker, that fear barrier. And the only reason we're putting this video out actually is not to embarrass Ash, because actually it doesn't embarrass him.
No.
He's not that kind of person. The pride gauge is not that high. The reason we're pointing it out is because we feel as though he won't be the only one that goes through this. I think most people go through it at different levels, and I've said to him that even I go through it. I said even I, like I'm something superior when I'm not. I think I'm saying that because it surprises him that I do. I do go through that fear. I do think about the consequences. But what I've managed to learn is a way of switching it off. And today I use the example of the tree, didn't I? What did I call it? Commitment tree. So there's a tree just on the right hand side as you're coming down, and it's at that point where you have to call it and say, I'm going to do this. And you let the brakes off and you don't touch them again. And all any worries, any concerns, any issues, any whatever is going on in your head, could even be like non-biking related, just clear them out in that moment and focus solely on the takeoff and the landing and nothing in between. Yeah. And once we've got that right, we're laughing. I think there was a time where he was kind of in denial and was like, no, it's not, jumping's not for me, like it's not real mountain biking and all that. We used to have bants about real mountain biking.
Yeah.
But I think it might have even just been a little bit of a cover for a fear really. But the best way of tackling these things is by being totally honest with yourself and everyone else. And once you've got all that out of the way, you can then just focus on what you need to do. So yeah, I just felt that maybe some people out there would relate to it. Feel free to drop us a comment and tell us your stories, and just, or even it's just to say, do you know what, absolutely, I totally get it, I've had a similar situation. maybe tell us what you use, what tactics you have mentally that you use to help you get past that and deliver in the end, because ultimately it's somewhere where we'd like to get Ash to. I hope this video has been of some benefit to you. We got up rather early to make this happen. We're off home. I'm actually heading back to the chase now with the kids. Anyway, we're going to cut it there. Those 60 seconds was like 11 minutes 29, something like that. It's alright, don't worry. Yeah, trials don't pay bills, out. Peace.